Hey, people. I can't see your faces. I don't know if I'm putting you in shock or what. But it helped to watch these last three movies in order. I'll put them in a folder in order with this one. But I was getting you ready for this story of the Nephilim and what it actually says. If you go here to this arrow by Bibles and go down to the Hebrew, click on the Hebrew, and it'll give you a choice of three Bibles. This one just has the letters. It doesn't have all the vowel points and other markings. And you can read it just fine off the hiss, but it'll give you a better idea. You can see how this is set up, with four lines and then four lines. And they kind of separated this one to put it as a title on the next paragraph. But it actually goes with this poem here. I don't read these for you because I want you to see the interpretations and see how sometimes they're similar and sometimes they're just opposite. But all the way through the Bible, you'll see them top and at the bottom of these paragraphs. It'll match up. You can see it here in this line 7, Mal Pin Hadam, and you see that in the beginning. The All Pin Adam, and All Pin Adam. That's something you used to hear old ladies say when some man was trying to woo them. He was fast talking them, and they'll say, "I see you all pinnatum and gallivanting, all pinnatum, trying to have all the women, all pin had 'em, and gal avance to moving in on a gal, and I see you all pinnatum gallivanting." And so they'll just say that means on the face of the earth, but it means more than that. It means all, trying to pin all the women on the earth, and all had them. This appears to be an ancient condom ad, and it has an ancient cure for the clap that they still use today. When you go to boot camp, they'll tell you the lure of ball pin. And they'll tell you, oh, these girls in this country here, they got some stuff so bad, if you catch it, your dick will crust up, and they'll have to hit it with a ball peen hammer to break it up before they can stick the spike in there to get it out, and it gives you the see the chill had 'em. And so that's the best cure for the clap. You scare them into not having sex at all or using your condom, condom sales. A Nephilim is a condom. And it doesn't mean condom, it means the women that you infellum. And so it would be the brand of the condom. And you would see these condom ads all over Egypt. It was a big old whorehouse down there. And they'll tell you it's the crowns of upper and lower, but it's what's on your mind, what you thinking. You better think, put a condom on. And you see this hand reached in here, and this is the wren. And this is the wren that's in parent. Everything that has to do with children. This is the wren part of it. And you see this hand has got a grip on the wren. And it's telling you to think about your wren. It's where your word rend, trend, a friend. And you see it here combined with the up, a UP, as in to up the rent. Going to collect the rent. And so they're getting this T on the end from this little T on the side, but it's a TD. It's read as a D here, but it can be either a T or a D. The rend or rent. And you see it used in time here in the 5 days over the year. And it's on 5 tops in wear and fit. The third vowel W, the U is here. The wear and fit. The 5 tops wear and fit. And that's the problem of the story. It starts, and men begin to multiply is their problem they're having. And yea, and let be. And yea, see the chill had 'em. Lure in all penadum, who been a tilled willum, and been a tilled, and run your plow through her soil. And so in yea, see the chill, is and let be, in a yes vote. And so this is, and let there be, and this is and there was. And so in yea, see the chill, and that's a word for see the chill, the shivers. And yea, see the chill, shivers. Hadum lore in all pinatum, of inatild willum. Whereof been ye, all him had been what had 'em. Everybody else has done been there. And you see this word for the earth and the man, they just add the E on the end. I believe they got 'em mixed up there. But everybody's done till that soil, and whereof been ye, all him at D or T, all him had been what had 'em. A sight, that was beautiful, a sight in the sight in teen, the teenager, in the sight in teen, a wife will amance a missile. Will amance in the second M becomes the IMCL. Emance a missile to turn 'em out. In sight in teen, wife will amance a missile. A server too. And why am you laid honor which? And why, who am are you laid honor which? The woman, the one that was on the bottom. Honor which of Adam, Ivy, which have had 'em, lolum, in shagum, who of share view. And view, this is a different kind of view. This is VIEW. It means, from its perspective. View is when you're looking at something, but this is explaining what that something would be looking back at, what it would be seeing. And laid honor which evade 'em, lolum in shagum, who of share view. And of, the share view of, mess was a remissin. And so the mess was shrinking back, was a remissin. And infilum who, and this is a who as in the color, the hue. Infilum huberits, by mimum, by act like 'em. And come a charisin. And this is where your word Sharon come from. You see Sharon in the Greek. When this read with the tack, it's the Sharon. But without all the vowel points, just the letters. It's a charisin. And they'll say that come from grace or kindness. And, the kindness would be in similar, the kindness like. And come a charisin has rive of, has got here when came in. And come a charisin has rive of been ye all him a lovin' what had 'em. Willed Willem Hemma, the blood, the giver a measure, from old man sees 'em. From the old man sees 'em. And so man is here, and the old is here, and they're given the of from this M, but it's from, not of. The of is the L, but this is from the O, the owl, and it's also mu. It means the ancient was mu. The owl is the letter M in Egypt, so this would be in Egyptian. It's written as 3 M's, and the 3 is the third vowel, mu, and meaning the ancient land of Mu, where Toth come from. the old language, in the old cure, in the giver, the blood. The blood, the giver, him measure. In the blood, some people have something in their blood that fights diseases better than others. To share the blood, the giver a measure from the from the ancient, from the old man sees 'em. And where you ecker, you ecker, ECIR, your ecker be rot. That's the way old seamen say, where your pecker be rot. And where you ecker be rot had 'em, the wickedness, the rot had 'em berets. And clitzer much is in tell of where frock lay 'em. And the clitzer much is in tell of where frock, to defrock a girl, the evil, and the frock is also, what you are wearing, and to wear frock lay 'em, to take the frock off. And in come you, a key as eat, and in come you, and Eki here as eat, had 'em berets. Why toxin, toxin, olive-vous mean, it was a French woman, are you going? When in come you here has had 'em berets. Who toxin olive-vous? Are you going? Olive-vous. Who talks in are you going? And why who you hamich at? They're getting that out of a machete, but this is a hamich. And this is, from your little sandwich maker. And this is a hamich, from the family of ham. And why you hamich at Hadam? A server a time, all upon Hadam. And so this Maul pin, this is the ancient astrology, and so it's talking about the stars, the heavens, and why you hamich, the one that you ate with, the hamich eat, E-A-T, the hamich eat, Hadam, a server, a time, all upon, and so it's talking about a planet that's traveling around and serves a time in a set of stars and moves on. And why you hamich it Hadam, a server, a time all upon, on the stars, the time all upon. A time all upon Hadam, made mad in him a dermis. And so they say Adam means the red, and they'll say mad means the red, and they'll say damn means red, and it comes from the made mad in hema, and this is a scientific term for blushing, in hema a dermis, in the blood skin, and made me blush, and mad made me red. Would have pest me at my lowest point, and from sin committee, a sea of Siddim. And then this line here, you could tell by this marking here that it goes at the end of this poem. When commits on voying you. When you sat back and watched. So best chances are it's talking about, the moon, she's the whore, she's all over. And when she turns red, it's a eclipse, a lunar eclipse. And the sin commit, is for I am sorry. And so why am you hamich? That means, stuck between. You hamich at Haddam. A serve a time all upon had me, made mad in hemadermis, would have pest me from sin committee, the sea of Siddim. The sin committee, sea of Siddim. That's all the gods sitting above in a circle in heaven and just watching down at what the people do and not interrupting. So it says much more of this, and you'll see that none of these words start with A or have a mark for reading directions. And so this last line reads the same every which way you read this. But even if you just have the letters here, you read it again, and the A words you're reading backwards. And then you come back with this knowledge, and it tells you to read the next word backwards and forwards, And then it's the Medisatum. And then you have these other markings under here, on top of here, and other directional markings that makes this say much more. And so there's a lot more information in there, and that was for just the highest priest chemist that knew what that all meant. And it helps a lot, to read it here and then go read in the Greek too, and then come back and read this again, and you'll catch a lot of words. But this Ren here, this Egyptian, is just like the Hebrew and the Greek, and it's a part of a word, and it's going with the W in front of it. It means wherein, and you see it used a lot in the time, in the year, and it's this wherein. It comes after it tells a story, and then this comes up and they'll say the year of. It means the wherein. And so the arm, reads as a A. It would be reading RN and NB, or N of on it, or N of on it. And this guy with the toilet on his head, I think that would be the feminine. That's the woman's throne is the bathroom. So I'm going to cut this off here and leave you with this picture. Just imagine your king wearing a hat that looked like this. It would be surely where the word dictator come from. Good day.